What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. Guys, I got something really special for you in today's video. We have an investor out there that made a phone call to his brokerage, Charles Schwab, and we're going to listen to that call. He posted it on Twitter, so we're going to listen to it and give thoughts and opinions as we, listen to this call on the live stream we did earlier. So here we go. Let's get to it. I was right here. Okay. Got to give credit to where credit's due. Twitter handle @StonkDoc. Dr. Stonk says Schwab's corporate action team said they have not been informed of the spinoff of MMTLP to NextBridge. They are waiting to be informed by the DTCC, who is informed by the company, MMAT or NextBridge. They can't confirm when shorts have to cover or will be forced to cover. And we got the phone call here. Thank you for posting that. So let's get to it. We'll listen to this. We'll stop and give thoughts and opinions as we listen to the call.
And how are you?
Good. How are you doing? I just spoke to the, I'm on Street Smart Edge talking to the live help, and then I also talked to the margin department, and they told me to call you to talk more in detail about the question that I had. We're wondering when, as a short, if I were to short or if there is any shorts, have to cover MMTLP, ticker MMTLP. The margin department could only give so much information, but said that you might know more. Given the circumstances this morning, a 424 prospectus was filed with the record dates of when MMTLP will stop trading. So now the question is, when do shorts have to cover it? Is it on the record date of December 12th, or is it up till the 14th when it completely ceases to exist and stops trading?
Okay. Record date of December 12th, or what's the other date?
December 14th. December 14th is the day. So so December 12th is the record date. If you want to own shares of NextBridge, which is the private company that the shares are spinning off to, you have to hold you have to be holding MMTLP before the close of December 12th, 4 p.m. If you sell after that, you get the shares of NextBridge, but whoever you sold to between the dates of the 12th to the 14th gets those shares of NextBridge. And then, you would get the proceeds from that sale. So in order to get NextBridge, you have to hold before the close on the 12th, as the prospectus and the effective S1 states as of this morning. The S1 was effective last week, too. Yes.
Do you currently hold the MMTLP?
I do hold MMTLP, yes. So I do have a chance to sell before, but I want to sell to the shorts, before it stops trading, because the price of the shares when we sell to shorts will be substantially higher than the price of the dividend when it pays out. So that's why we need to know when the shorts have to cover. Is it December 9th when you guys give them forced margin calls, or is it going to be December 12th, or is it December 13th and December 14th?
So right there, I can definitely understand where he's coming from with this question as an investor. We're all definitely expecting a short squeeze, and we're expecting high price points. So he just wants to see what his brokerage has to say about this. I can definitely promise you, as we get towards the end of this call, you're going to see where the brokerage is kind of dodging the question, never really want to give an answer. So let's just keep going here.
Okay. Let me get you verified for security reasons, and I'll go ahead and take a look at this. What's the account number? And may I have your name?
Yes.
Oh, so he said in his earlier tweets about this here, he had to verify himself like 3 times. Given his name, his account number, and all the security questions. He had to do this 3 separate times. Like, whoa. I have never had to do that many times. I know when I call Fidelity, they do it like the one time, and that's pretty much it. They give me where I need to go, and when they transfer me over to the next person, it says that you've already been verified with the previous person on the phone. So I find that very interesting that Schwab is making you verify 3 separate times. I can tell you Fidelity does not do that.
Here with a manager that's assisting me with this call here.
Great.
I guess we're not really understanding the question. He was listening on the other end. It's not a question about dividends or interest. They did say that if it's a question about shorting, that you have to go with a broker.
The question is when do shorts? The question is when do shorts have to cover, given the new prospectus that was filed today with the record dates on the effective S1, stating December 12th is the day that if you want shares of NextBridge Hydrocarbons, you have to hold MMTLP before.
Give me one moment. I'm trying to type all this out to get your question answered. So I have, when do shorts have to cover, given the new prospectus given today?
Yes.
What else?
Given the new perspective that was filed today that states that if you want to own shares of NextBridge Hydrocarbons, you have to hold MMTLP before the close of December 12th.
Simple, sir. I do apologize of what you want to own.
NextBridge. Is there any way that I can talk directly to this manager so you don't have to type out all the questions by chance?
No, sir. He's not phone. You know, he'd have to go through me. Unfortunately,
that's fine.
Like what? Like what? So this is really a big mess of a situation. So the gentleman here is calling his brokerage. He's speaking with this person, but the manager is on the other line listening, but the manager can't get on the phone to speak. What kind of brokerage is Schwab running? I hope Fidelity does not look bad if we get investor calls here of people, and I hope Fidelity or other brokerages don't look as bad as Schwab is looking right now. I don't understand it. A manager is just listening, but he can't get on and pick up the phone and talk to this, and that is the customer. What do you mean you can't talk to the customer that has a question? I mean, even if you could say, look, we don't have an answer right now. Let us get your questions, and we'll email it back to you later on. It's like, no, you can't talk to him. Why? That makes me think that this is like paid, and like these brokerages are paid shills or whatever's going on. They're paid by the shorts, and they're just, I don't know, man. Something's fishy. Let's keep going here with the call.
No, that's going to be a question for our cost basis in. But
absolutely.
We're trying to get it answered. I just have to type it out.
Absolutely. I'm down with doing that. Whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, sir.
So I guess, can you repeat what you need, what more in that question that you need that I didn't?
Yeah, so you said the prospectus given today that states if you want to own, and then you mentioned a position next to something. But
yeah, so MMTLP is shares of is going to be is spinning off to a private company on December 14th. And if you want to own those shares of the private company before it spins off on December 14th, you have to hold those shares on December 12th by 4 p.m. And if you sell those shares after December 12th at 4 p.m., then you are giving up the ownership of those shares, which is ownership in a company called NextBridge Hydrocarbons. So if you are short this company, MMTLP, which there are a large amount of shorts right now, short MMTLP, when do you have to close out your position? Are you going to get forced closed out on December 12th by 4 p.m. given that, I guess you can't type all this out. So, given the new...
Do you want to own those shares, I guess is what you're saying? Are you trying to? Are you trying to avoid
I want to own shares, but I would love to sell before December 12th. I want to own shares, but I want to sell before if the price is going to be substantially higher than what the dividend is going to pay out to be. And it is going to be substantially higher than the dividend is going to be, but we're not sure what day that is going to be. And that day is going to be when the shorts get forced margin called. So the question to your manager is, just when do shorts have to cover? Is it December 12th or is it December? If I was short MMTLP, do I have to cover December 12th or December 14th or December 13th?
I think real quick, if you're calling your brokerage to save a lot of the confusion, ask them, if I'm short MMTLP, when would I have to cover my short position? That there, I think, would eliminate a lot of that extra stuff. But I understand. We got people concerned. They want to know what's going on. This could be life-changing money for a lot of people. So I think if that's the question, you want to call your brokerage and ask, when do I have to cover my short position? And when would shorts have to cover their short position? Because we definitely believe that shorts have a T1 settlement and retail has a T2 settlement. Let's keep going here.
That's really the easiest question for him. If I am short MMTLP, do I have to cover on December 12th or can I cover on the 13th or the 14th?
Okay, give me a moment. I think this is going to be a broker question by the sounds of what he's saying.
They told me, I already talked to them and they had told me to call you. They said you were the next guy to the next people that were going to be able to get to the bottom of this, because
it just sounds like it's one of those, like, you're trying to do what's going to be most convenient. You're going to want to short so you get more before you have to be forced to own those shares.
I don't want to short. So. I don't want to short. I'm holding 8,000 shares of MMTLP. I don't want to short it, but there's going to be a squeeze here, and we don't know if it's going to be on December 12th or if the shorts have the potential to cover on December 13th and 14th. So.
Right.
I can't short. I can't short because I'm long anyway.
It's going to be best for you, but I think that has to be a licensed broker. I don't know why they transferred you over here.
I don't. But that's the thing is, I guess you're right. I see what you're saying. I don't care what's best for me. So I guess don't word it as in what's best for me. Word it as in like it's a corporate action. So yeah. So when do shorts get forced margin called given the new prospective filing today? That's really what it is. Given the new 424 prospective filing, saying that the record date for MMTLP is December 12th. When do shorts get forced margin called by the broker? In the margin department told me, David in the margin, I don't want to say his name, I guess, but David, don't tell your manager that, but David told me that they get forced margin called towards the last day, but this was before the filing came out this morning. So now that we know it's December 12th, it's either December 12th or they have a chance to get out on the 13th and the 14th. But the manager should be able to know this. He's had other S1s that have been effective where companies have spun out and gone private. So he knows if shorts have to cover on the record date or if they can cover after the record date. He knows if it's December 12th or the 13th or the 14th.
I agree with this 100% of what he's saying here. I mean, this is just bullcrap that the brokers just can't give a firm answer. It doesn't seem like that hard of a question. It's like, look, MMTLP is going private. It's going to be basically off the markets, no trading. Just a simple question. If I'm short MMTLP, when do I have to cover? It just seems so simple, and the brokerages keep dodging this question. I don't understand it.
And that's what
we... Give me a second.
I appreciate your help a lot here.
Yeah.
We all do. There's 10,000 people that appreciate your help right now, or more. 100,000 people that appreciate your help.
I think about 100,000 sounds about right.
Thank you.
No
worries.
We're not going to have that kind of information regarding when shorts have to cover. This thing, I will let the client know, though, that we haven't received any information yet on the spin that you are referring to.
Really? Okay. When do you think you receive information then on that? And then should I call back? And then after you receive the information that you might be able to give a more definite answer?
Let me check. Give me a second here. Yeah, I do apologize. I'm kind of the middle guy right now in this situation, so I don't have much experience on this one.
Completely understand. It's okay. there's a, we're all having, this is a concern for every single holder of MMTLP and or MMAT right now.
Agreed.
It's been the question for the past year and a half, and now that this filing came out today, we want to know, and
It's
seems
official,
that brokers still
that's
don't
right.
know.
Want to
anything about
know?
this. So is that what the manager said, that they just haven't heard anything about the spinoff yet?
Right, that's pretty much what they're saying. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me know if I, can call back. Talk to you guys after you find more information.
That we don't have an ETA. We're just not going to know until the company provides us this information on our end as far as the spinoff. Typically they have meetings that they hold to see when the numbers are final, and then that's when they provide brokers. So we just don't know when we'll be notified.
You'll be notified from the company. Is it the company?
If you hear anything from Schwab, since we are your broker here, if you hear anything from us directly about that, then that's when we know. It is just public information, and we won't have that yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That filing came out this morning. The SEC filing 424 came out this morning with that record date.
To the company directly, which means, if it's something that's going to stay, then we should be receiving that information soon. I would just kind of keep an eye on it, but we won't have the information until it's provided to us by the company.
Does the company to directly provide it to you, not necessarily post it to their, investor page?
Right. They'll provide it to us, yes, sir. We usually get the information directly from DTCC. We get the information from the company. We don't know when that'll be. You get it from DTCC
that comes from the company, so the company gives it to DTCC that gives it to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're just waiting on that process. You guys haven't heard from DTCC yet?
Right.
Okay. I appreciate your help. What is your name by chance?
My name is Phil.
Phil, thank you. I appreciate your help, and you'll probably hear more about this over the next couple weeks until that Monday, December 12th. Our hope is that, the shorts, that we know when the shorts have to cover so that we can, plan accordingly.
Oh, man.
And maximize our potential, profits here. So thank you very much, Phil. Appreciate your help, and have a good rest of your day.
Okay. You too. Bye.
I think that sums it up that, you're going to be hearing a lot more of this. Any brokerage out there, no matter who you are, there's going to be a lot of retail calling. There's going to be a lot of emails going out. If any of you all get any information, please shoot me an email at terryz24@aol.com. You can also message me here on Twitter at terryz247. You can shoot me a screenshot. You can, if you have an audio recording like this gentleman has, please send me the audio recording. If you want to email it, if you want to send it here over Twitter, that'd be fantastic. I did have a comment, I believe earlier, that one of my regular viewers said that he called in and bought 300 shares. It took like 20 minutes, and it filled in 3 separate orders. So very interesting. We'll see how this goes, guys. Time is ticking. Like I said, I'll be more excited to bring you more future audio recordings like that, emails that we get from these brokerages and what they're all saying. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.